Hey, what's up guys? Look here from the WGN Xbox YouTube channel, and today we are speedrunning Savathun Song, our third installment in the After the Nightfall Emblem series, where we're going to speedrun every single Nightfall for you. Now, this Nightfall is a little bit different, and it's kind of the more slower ones of all the ones that we're going to be speedrunning, just because there's so much ad clearing and wave-based combat that you experience in this Nightfall, and there's nothing really you can do about it, so basically your focus has to be on ad clears. And so you want to set up your loadout so that you can do a lot of ad clears. In our case, we had an Arc Strider, we had a Tether, and then as far as DPS goes for Savathun, and you'll see this when we get to the end, we went with the 1,000 Voices and Well of Radiance strategy, along with Solar Singe on the Nightfall card. And that basically made it as easy as possible to burn without having to sacrifice a Sloop Super towards Celestial Nighthawk or something like that. Now, if your fire team doesn't have the 1,000 Voices, you're probably going to have to use a Celestial. You could try going with a Void Singe and the Skull Nova Bomb strategy, but if you do that, you're submitting yourself to the void damage that you're going to have to deal with from the Hive, and potentially fallen if you have one of those rolls like we had in our experience on the Nightfall. Other than that, the Nightfall's not terribly difficult. There's not a whole lot of mechanic-based stuff. There's only going to be a few times that I chime in during the course of this Nightfall, so you don't get a whole lot of the great slick commentary like you usually would have, but I will jump in when we get a little bit later into some of the more mechanic-heavy components.
It's fucking
Big shank.
Marauder.
Oh, I thought I killed it. I don't know what got me. Here's another big shank. It's one shot coming towards the point. Don't worry about my res. Don't worry. Oh, we're gonna
He's at the door.
This,
Alright, so 2 shots. All it takes.
Keep going. Oh, we gotta kill these wizards, I guess. I didn't realize we would kill them.
Yep.
Is there any videos on this one that we know of?
No, I'm sure.
I haven't
Just
looked them up.
YouTube it, then.
I'm sure Titan skating and since there's no sparrows, something like this.
Oh, these web grenades are gonna be way worse than the entrapment things.
I got a tether.
So you just saw the first example of running an orb. Basically all we did was just YOLO it, run as hard and as fast as you can to get to that dunk point, and as soon as you slam it, you're good to go and move on. Definitely prioritizing getting to that point helps, because then you'll clear all the ads in the room and you'll be able to move on fine. But one thing that does help the orb runner is the momentum buff. It's going to keep their health up, and they're not going to have to worry so much about getting shot by the servitors or being shot by the ogres later in the fight. Other than that, that's literally all the mechanic is. Just run hard and run fast. You see here we're going into the crystal room. Obviously prioritize killing the crystals as fast as you can. And that's basically all the mechanics for the rest of this encounter. I'm going to jump back in when we get to the boss fight and tell you how to burn Savathun.
I got the knight.
Ogre in the right.
Oh, one 1K shot kills him.
I guess, did we both shoot one at the other one? Because they're the same ogre.
Yeah. Alright, so that's good to know. One 1K shot's easily doable.
We came down here as a squad of 9. Got picked off one. Watched a wizard rip the light out of my best friend and funnel it into some kind of crystal.
Oh, I'm out of shotgun ammo. Great.
I got this tether up here.
Okay.
I got another tether.
Oh, you know what? Fallen might be better for this part.
Oh god, a lot of bad stuff in here.
I got the tether down here. Oh, you're just running.
Mm-hmm. Told you, 0 fucks.
Nice. I got your wrist.
Dead, but Slick's further back.
Yeah, keep going, keep going. Oh wait, no, if you're invis, you get the rest. I'll go.
Yeah.
I might have an idea. Let's find Takeo.
Telling you, Warlock jump. It's a thing.
I might run tether too. Nice.
Getting a little dicey down here.
I figured that'd speed things up a little bit.
Yep.
Still stop this. We just need to use crystals to complete the summoning ritual. Hang in there. We're on our way.
No! Turn back!
Try to get through here quick. So coming up on the end of the Nightfall here, there's just one part where you got to run through all the Cursed Thrall room where you have the Prison of Elder Escape E-Boss. Completely run through and ignore all this. Using momentum, you're going to be totally fine. All of you should be able to make it out without getting killed by one of the Cursed Thrall explosions. Other than that, you're basically just going to focus on doing DPS immediately. Set up your Well of Radiance off to the left side, and whether you're using 1,000 Voices with Solar Singe like we have, or whether you're going with Thunder Lord and Arc or something like that, whatever you decided to come up with, Nova Bombs be it, you're going to be wanting to burn the boss instantly before she even spawns a wave in. If you end up getting past more than one wave where she ends up closing, just restart the Nightfall. That's not going to be your most ideal time. But you see right there, we finished this one in 7 minutes and 1 second. So that's going to do it for me in this video, guys. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next week when we have 3 new Nightfalls to run.